Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Reflexes here. Today we're gonna be discussing 5 things that I do not want in the brand new Pokemon Sword and Shield games. So let's start with our number 5. Number 5, I do not want mandatory tutorials. For the love of God, please get rid of those. Do I look like freaking Ash Ketchum? No, that boy is trash. All right, don't confuse me with him. He's cheeks, all right. He's irrelevant. He's garbage. So man, I mean, we've been playing these games for years. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing over and over. We know how to catch Pokemons. I mean, I understand new players, like the younger audiences, they need to maybe learn the rules, learn how to catch them and things like that. But there's a lot of tutorials. Well, not a lot, but there's a few tutorials like catching Pokemon that aren't necessary for us to know. Us veteran players, implement something that we can skip it. Obviously, it's not that hard to do. So, yeah, please implement that. Number 4. Shiny locked Pokemon. Alright, I'm a shiny hunter myself, but I mostly focus on the breeding aspect of it. But I know there's a lot of people out there who like shiny hunting Pokemons, and as of late, a lot of these legendaries have been shiny locked, and they don't give the opportunity to a lot of people to actually catch the shinies that they want. For example, I believe like Zygarde and all the Tapus were shiny locked. There's no point in having them shiny locked, because eventually they do it, they do give it to the audience, but it's like we have to go to certain events, which doesn't really feel as rewarding. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may as well let us just try to catch them ourselves. So yeah, get rid of that. I don't think we absolutely need that feature. So now number 3, legendaries without overworld sprites. All right, so I kind of started noticing this when I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So for example, I believe they were called the Hoopa's rings or whatever. You would go to the Hoopa portals and you would interact with them, and then a legendary would come out or something. I mean, it's cool, but there's not a lot of immersion with that. One of my greatest experiences that I've had in Pokemon was when I played a Sapphire and Emerald as a kid. And basically, when you take out the orb and it starts sparkling and freaking Groudon or Kyogre start moving closer to you, it makes it epic, So I would appreciate something like that. I mean, those were badass moments. Come on, imagine these kids, the new kids who are coming into the Pokemon franchise or playing these new games. Even for us adults, veterans, it's still an exciting feeling, seeing a legendary in front of you or interacting with it. It's so much more epic than for example, as well in Ultra Sun and Moon when we went into the Ultra Wormholes. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful for all the things they've done for us, including a bunch of legendaries into one game, but it's if you're just if I'm gonna freaking walk into a room, into an Ultra hole, and freaking I see a silhouette pop out of the sky and it freaking smacks me in the head and I'm knocked the hell out, and then I wake up and next thing I'm in a freaking battle, it's what the heck? I didn't even have no damn interaction. What the come on now. That's doo-doo butter. Give me some good. Let me see some overworld sprites, My number 2, please. This is something that a lot of us do not want. And I think I'm being pretty honest about it. So please do not give us a secondary fighting type for our fire starter. It's annoying. We've had multiples. What was it? The first one was Blaziken, and then Fernape, Emboar. What else? Yeah, I think that was it, right? But dude, to be honest, if you look at Incineroar, clearly he's a freaking fighter. His design is look like he's a freaking wrestler, man. Come on. It's like Game Freak was oh snap, people are complaining about the fighting type. Man, let's change it last minute, let's just make it dark. But it's no, fam, he's bipedal. He looks like a freaking wrestler, So it's it still felt like we got cheated in a way, for Sun and Moon. So hopefully this time around, I understand why Scorbunny's bipedal. I mean, a lot of people complain about that as well, but I mean, if it's a rabbit, he kind of has to be bipedal. I don't really mind it this time around, so. But yeah, let's try to get a different typing. I would believe anything. I'll take anything. I've heard people speculating that it'll be a steel, or they have opinions that it'll be electric type, which I think would be pretty badass. He's a bunny. He could be like the Energizer bunny, or rabbit, whatever. And now for number 1, my number 1, please give us some real post-game content. Don't cheap out on us, yeah, I guess we get events like the Delta episode and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Or Rainbow Rocket, or what was it? Those are pretty cool moments. I don't wanna sound like I'm ungrateful, but I feel like something more challenging and that we can put in more hours into would be better. You can't go wrong with the Hoenn Battle Frontier or Sinnoh's Battle Frontier in Platinum. Like, oh my god, those were so much fun. They were challenging and they felt really rewarding when you would actually beat one of those brains, the frontier brains. And I just feel like something like that would be more better for us players, you know, like something, especially for us veterans. Like, we want something more challenging. We don't want something just short and simple, you know. So yeah, I mean, I would appreciate something as well as in what was it, in Black and White, or Black and White 2, sorry. I believe they introduced like the tournament thing, like the whole tournament system post game. That was pretty cool as well. So anything along those lines, I would greatly appreciate. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are your guys' opinions on all these things? Any comments? But yeah, you know your guys' opinions and comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you guys next time. Peace out.